Emotional undereducation is the norm. That might sound dramatic, but really it isn't. Most people are not emotionally mature. Not because they're bad, not because they're stupid, or because they're weak, but because they were raised in a world where ordinary human emotions were treated as inconvenient. Sadness made you miserable. Anger made you naughty. Fear made you difficult. Excitement made you too much. Disappointment made you ungrateful. And if your emotions made life uncomfortable for the adults around you, you were often chastised, ignored, mocked, humiliated, shamed, or even abused for having perfectly normal emotional responses to something that happened. This is where the damage begins, because a child does not have the intellectual capacity or life experience to think, I see, my sadness is making this emotionally immature adult uncomfortable, because they were never taught how to deal with emotions either. No, a child thinks there's something wrong with me. Not my emotion is unacceptable. I am unacceptable. Not my feelings are inconvenient. I am inconvenient. Not they don't know what to do with my pain, but my pain must be wrong. And that message is repeated over and over again throughout childhood. Stop crying. Don't be so dramatic. Don't answer back. Stop making that face. Don't be difficult. Don't upset people. Don't embarrass me. Go and say sorry. Be nice. Behave. Smile. Fit in. So by the time we reach adulthood, we are not simply living our lives. We're performing for acceptance. In relationships, we perform. We try to be easy to love, not too needy, not too honest, not too angry, not too sad, not too much. In friendships, we perform. We listen. We accommodate. We understand. We become useful. We make ourselves low maintenance so people will stay around us. At work we perform. We agree. We stay quiet. We laugh at things we don't find funny. We tolerate behaviour we know isn't okay because being disliked feels dangerous. Even in parenting we perform, trying to be perfect, trying not to get it wrong, trying to make sure nobody thinks badly of us. And all of this starts from one devastating belief. I have to be acceptable to matter. Because if your feelings didn't matter in childhood, it's very easy to grow into an adult who believes you don't matter either. So you bend, you shrink, you agree, you apologise, you over-explain, you tolerate, you make yourself smaller to avoid conflict, you keep the peace, you put up with behaviour that hurts you because rejection still feels even worse than self-abandonment. And the price is enormous. Exhaustion, resentment, loneliness, overthinking, people-pleasing, toxic relationships, one-sided friendships, fear of criticism, fear of disapproval, fear of being seen as difficult, fear of saying what you actually mean. Not because you're broken, because you were emotionally undereducated in a world where emotional undereducation is the norm. This is why healing alone doesn't solve it. Because this is not about digging around forever trying to fix a damaged person. It's about finally receiving the education you were never given. You need to learn what emotions are, what they're for, how to feel them, how to listen to them, how to stop letting fear, guilt, shame, sadness and other people's reactions decide who you are allowed to be. Because you were not born performing, you learn to perform to matter. And in the next video, we'll explore the many ways we do this without even realizing, and why education, not healing, is the answer.